Oh, I just wanted a thumbnail, but I want to show you guys outside. It doesn't look as crazy, but it's pretty gloomy, pretty cloudy here in California. It's kind of like the markets, and well, they're down again. I made that video last night, told you guys it was going down. It's not like I've predicted anything, it was just the futures. But we just got done with the 6-hour stream. I'm tired and it sucks because I'm scared to even make this video because the market's going up right now. We don't know where things are gonna be because I don't know where it's gonna close. We're down 200 points. We opened down 400. I closed out 5,000 bucks today. We made money on the puts. So if you guys got to come on stream, you were there. We did 6 hours again. So we're gonna do another stream tomorrow morning. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and have the post notifications on so you don't miss it. 6 in the morning we're gonna be on. That was a lot of fun today. We had a lot of people, but why is the stock market drop continuing now? That is the question, and I think it's pretty clear. It's trade and rates, and now tomorrow, this is what's going to happen at the end of the week. This is just an important part in the market. Let me show you guys, because this is, the SPY's going up, and that's great that it is, but how we close is going to be very, very detrimental. Like, I didn't really realize, we were clipping pretty much a low, and the potential, if this is nice, we gap down today, it's closing up, but if this starts to get walked down and we start seeing newer lows, that's potentially bad. So there's risks for tomorrow, there's risks for more bad news developing. And why the market's down, we talked about it last night. We said the Huawei thing, but mainly just the trade issues. The market is not buying the Trump trade truce. It's affecting the market, it's going down. And I think that the trade concerns mixed with the Fed, it even gave up the Fed neutral. So that now even means the market might not even be processing what's going on with the Fed. But also today, there was the OPEC meeting, but no deal was made with OPEC. There's been a lot of mixed signals coming in and out of there, which has been pretty interesting. So I want to see that oil touch below $50 again. That's going to be something to watch. I think I should have it here. And I've been keeping this up, if you guys on the stream, I talk about it. This is like the visual view. You guys could see on stream, maybe for you guys too. This is these are my screens, I'm here, and then this is the screen I'm streaming on that you guys see. So you guys see kind of what I got going on where, when I'm making my stuff, but I'm keeping oil up. It dropped today, hit 50, came back and it's holding, which is good, but I think this is detrimental on everything in the market. Even when you see the price levels, where everything's hanging out, everything is kind of just based upon news right now. So a lot of people think, is this how you trade all the time? Well, a good amount, but the fact that this market is really pushing stuff, that's what we're going to see a lot. But it's going down, there's that concerns, and then Brexit, the pound again hit. It started to decrease earlier today, but came back up. But all these issues, there's more issues in France, but to sum it up simply, the market is reacting based upon the trade concerns and this Trump trade truce. It just doesn't look like that's going to happen. And now today and tomorrow today we had jobs data, jobless claims, and that was a miss, but I don't think that's why the market's reacting. Again, the futures were down before that data came out. If anything, it could have helped. And that data is not good. Tomorrow we're going to have GDP, economic data, and then also that's for the US. And then on Saturday, we get China economic data, which isn't going to be too good. So, that's going to be their import. I don't know what it's going to be, but that data, I don't think any of even like non-farm payrolls is tomorrow. I think it only has a chance to affect the markets, as much as if it's a real big shocker. But as we're seeing with every piece of news now, the market is going the way that it wants to, and it's taking some stuff if it likes it, but if it changes its mind saying, no, that's not good enough, and it's spitting it out. So you got to keep that in mind, and you got to be smart. We talked about this on the live stream, how you guys go about buying puts at this moment. You got to be very, very wise about it. There's an opportunity. Sure, things could fall down and go crazy and you make money, but at the same time, there's going to be a lot of implied volatility. You're spending a lot of money. So you got to be very, very careful with that. So that's what's going on. I also think Huawei could develop. We don't know. That there's been some random speculation on that, but the fact that it has occurred, I think is going to have a big effect. Potentially, it just brings up more political stuff, and that's pretty much the main stuff I'm watching. And then don't forget how oil and the dollar is going to affect the yields. I have a video on that kind of, but I'll make some. If you guys have questions, let me know. But the next thing I want to talk about is now, what can we expect for tomorrow? And that's what a lot of people were asking me on the stream. And this is what I kind of want to leave you guys with, to see, you know, I had to end the stream. We're not live anymore, but there's still 20 minutes of market. A lot is going to depend where we close and the Jay Powell speech. So depending on how we close, that's going to show one thing. I'm concerned. I want to see if people start selling off, as we've seen in the last 30, 40, 20 minutes in the last month or two. The market could sell off a long duration. So that's what we're scared of. That's what I'm scared of, at least. Or that's what I want to watch. And that's one indicator. But if it closes healthy, because now it's still closing down, I believe 230 points, which is better. It's like going up 200 points, but we were down 700. So round trip, it's a big swing. But even then, it's still not really, you know, we're really at a low right here. So that how we react here, is it gonna, you know, that's the next question. Do we get a sharp drop through, a gap down, a big move down, or is it this walk down, or do we gap up from here? Does this really show support and the markets just fly from here? So those are the questions that are being asked, and what could cause that. I think it's going to be development in the news, stuff like the Huawei, even Russia, and even the oil stuff, but Russia came in the mix, even some of that Ukraine stuff. But the fact Iran now is brought into the situation is one thing, but then also Brexit. And like I said, even France is going crazy right now. It's actually very, you know, it's developing, and all these things, you know, coming together, just not too good. But that could develop it, or any escalation from Trump in any way. Really watching out for him. And then also on the reverse, what could make it go up is positive developments. And then really this speech, I believe it's at 6 or 9 p.m. tonight, Pacific time. Jay Powell, he's going to be speaking at some New York thing, but they ask him questions. There's reporters there or whatever, you know, it's the guys, he's active sitting chairman of the Federal Reserve. Anything he says about the economy or anything, the markets are going to react. We saw the reaction last time. Hopefully he might save the market, but then also what could make the markets gap down tomorrow would be Jay Powell. If he indicates anything that his last speech shouldn't have been taken as bullish. So if he could indicate to the audience that, you know, if they ask him a question and he says anything along the lines of it not sounding like they're at neutral rate, or that they're going to cut the Fed rate expectations, that's going to, you know, that's going to change people's expectations for rate hikes in 2019 and 2020. That's going to change the value of the bonds, the dollars, and what that could even do to the yield curve. And even then, I think that is going to be the main question they're going to ask Jay Powell, is what he thinks about the yield curve. And I would love to see how he responds and answers to the yield curve question. So that's it. I think I'm trying to think of what else there is to leave you guys with, but watch the markets. It's ripping up here. So we're going to see how this turns out. People even ask me, I said the best type of play. I'll leave this for you guys who watched all the way through. What is the best move? Do I think it's going to go up or down? I'm headed towards bearishness. However, just like I was, you know, kind of leaning towards the call side, you know, at the beginning of the week or right before that, as the news was getting better, I was able to switch in, you know, based on the position. So what I'm saying, your best play, your best move in this environment is most likely going to be the straddle. That's what I'm doing. That's what I said. And, you know, be smart on your straddle. You don't have to buy some at the same time. Don't buy all of them at the same time. But that's my move. Paper trade. People were in the stream telling me how beneficial it was to sit there, paper trade, and be able to learn from it. So that's awesome. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll leave you guys with that. Stay in school. Subscribe. Drop a like, a comment. Let me know what questions you have. We are going to be live tomorrow on the stream, so get there. Someone asked if I'm going to go on tonight. I'm planning on posting like 3 or 4 more videos tonight, so we'll see what happens. And depending on the market, if it's another bloodbath, we do want to watch. That is the next thing. You want to watch Europe, China, and everything that happens with that. But yeah, if that ends up being decent, or if that's active, I'll definitely go it on. But here's your guys' market. It's closing pretty strong. Well, stronger. I don't know if we're going to go positive. We're still 150 points down from red. I don't know what I'm going to title this video, if the market the market bounced or not, but we're going to see. This is still pretty ugly, but it's picking up some steam here. So again, those straddles, you guys even saw those calls I picked up too. I picked some up on the stream. Those are going to be good. So we'll see though. I'll leave it there. I love you all. Stay in school. Subscribe. Peace out.